I'd like to present my research about identification of the embodiment of Lord Vishnu with a serpent Vahana from the National Museum and Radha Pustaka Museum. First, I will explain the concept of Hindu iconography. According to Hinduism, making statues is a form of devotion to the god. There are three main gods in Hindu religion: Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. The term of archa, statues, came from Sanskrit language, which means physical embodiment of a god that used for worship purpose. In archaeology, field of studies that used for researching statues is iconography. The term iconography comes from the word icon and grapho. The term icon came from the Greek icon, which means shadow, portrait, or image, and the word grapho means to write or to detail. Thus, iconography can be defined as the details of the characteristic of an object that depicts a god or a holy person or certain religious symbols in the form of paintings, reliefs, mosaics, statues, or other objects specifically intended to be worshipped. I choose the object of my research because their uniqueness. There are not many artifacts in the form of statues of Lord Vishnu with a serpent wahana found in Indonesia, so the research of this subject can be studied further. This is my research question. First, what are the iconographic features of the statue of Lord Vishnu which has a serpent Wahana, which has a serpent Wahana from the National Museum and Rajaputaka Museum collection? The second, what are the characteristics of the Lord Vishnu statue that has serpent Wahana according to Indonesian provision? And the third question, is there a difference in the statues of Lord Vishnu which has serpent Wahana from the National Museum and the Rajaputaka Museum collection, with the statues of Vishnu which are Sarpanvahana in India? For my research, I used the method conceptualized by James Titt, which consists of three stages: data collecting, data processing, and data interpretation. When collecting data, I did studies, literature studies, and field studies. Then, to process the data, I did descriptive and comparative analysis. From the analysis, I found the similarity and the differences between National Museum statues and radio pustaka status with Indian provision according to my comparison. This is the description of the first object that I researched. My first object is a statue in the National Museum that is suspected to be a depiction of Vishnu Adimurti. Adimurti is a four-armed form, or also known as Murti, of Vishnu in his primal personification, in which he is depicted seated in Sukhasana on the coils of serpent, with one leg folded and resting on the reptile, and the other leg hanging down. The five or seven serpent head form a canopy above the deity, who holds the usual emblems of Vishnu, and his two wives accompany him. This is the photo and the illustration of my first research object, and this is the detailed description of my first research object. Then my second object is a statue in the Radha Pustaka Museum that is suspected to be a depiction of Vishnu Anantasayana. Anantasayana embodies the three cosmic functions of the creator, preserver, and destroyer. When Vishnu awakes from his yogic sleep, also known as Yoga Nidra, a new world begins to evolve. The sleeping Vishnu reclines on the coils of Ananta, the serpent. From Vishnu novels emerged a lotus stalk, on the flower of which is it Brahma, the creator of the new world. The small figure of Lakshmi massages his feet which lie in her lap. As Vishnu is at rest during the phase period between the devolution of one universe and the evolution of the next, he holds none of his usual emblems, but they are depicted in the personified form below the coils of the snake, with two guardians at their end. This is the photo and illustration of my second research object, and this is the detailed description. After description, I did analysis. The analysis that I did result in 4 points. First, the comparison between national Museum status and the Raja Pustaka Museum status. Second, the comparison of Vishnu Adimurti according to Indian iconography source with National Museum status and Raja Pustaka Museum status. Third, the factors that cause similarities and difference in the depiction of the Vishnu statues in the collection of National Museum and Raja Pustaka Museum. And the fourth, the compatibility or concordance of identity of the statues in the National Museum and Raja Pustaka Museum. The God statues in National Museum can be confirmed as a Vishnu Adimurti because the main characteristic match with uh, characteristic of Vishnu Adimurti based on the source. And the the status, Raja Pustaka Museum status, the main characteristic has compatibility with the Vishnu Anantasayana. There are differences in the depiction of some parts of the statues, but due to strong similarity in the main characteristic of the statue, it can be confirmed that the National Museum statues depicts Vishnu Adimurti and the Radha Pustaka Museum statues depicts Vishnu Anantasayana. From the analysis that I did, I came to a conclusion. The similarity happened because the two of the statues is the depiction of the same god, that is Lord Vishnu, and the difference can be found because the two of the statues, each of them depicts a different embodiment or form of the god. The first in National Museum Vishnu Adimurti and the second in Raja Pusaka Museum Vishnu Anantasayana. This is the source or reference that I used to do my research. Thanks for watching.